So you're moving to South Atlanta and now you're stuck trying to figure out where to live. Should you head north to the booming suburbs like Alpharetta, Marietta, or Johns Creek? Or should you head south where places like Peachtree City, Fayetteville, and Newnan offer a completely different lifestyle? Well, before you make your decision, let me let you in on a little secret. A lot of people automatically assume that North Atlanta is the better choice, simply because that's where you hear the most buzz. But is it really the best place for you? Today, I'm breaking down the real pros and cons of both North and South Atlanta suburbs. I think you might be shocked by what you learn. Hi, I'm Daphne Bousquet, a local realtor here on Atlanta's South Side, and I help people like you find the perfect place to go home. One of the biggest misconceptions I hear from people relocating to Atlanta is that the best suburbs are all on the north side. And I totally get it. If you search for best Atlanta suburbs, many of the top results will highlight places like Alpharetta, Roswell, and Sandy Springs. And these are all great areas, no doubt. But what most people don't realize is that North Atlanta is crowded. It's busy, it's expensive, and the traffic, it's a nightmare. So if you're moving here for a better quality of life, more space, and a slower pace, you might want to take a serious look at the South Atlanta suburbs. Let's break it all down. First, let's talk about one of the biggest frustrations for people who move to Atlanta: traffic. Atlanta's traffic is legendary for all the wrong reasons. You know that Atlanta is an hour away from Atlanta, right? And if you choose to live in the northern suburbs, you are signing up for some of the worst congestion in the country. Honestly, anytime I'm on the north side stuck in traffic, I thank my lucky stars that I don't have to do that on a day-to-day basis. For example, if you live in Marietta, you're only about 20 miles from downtown Atlanta. But during rush hour, that drive can take 52 minutes or more. And if you're coming from Alpharetta, which is about 26 miles from downtown, expect to spend over an hour in traffic. And if you're in Milton, that is 41 miles away. But on a bad day, you could be looking at an hour and 23 minutes in the car or more. Now let's compare that to South Atlanta. From Peachtree City, you can get to downtown in about 40 minutes. Fayetteville is about 35 to 40 minutes away. And if you're coming from Newnan, the drive takes around 45 minutes. And even though the distance might look similar on a map, the reality is that you'll spend way less time stuck in traffic when you live south of the city. And let's not forget about airport access. If you travel frequently, living in South Atlanta can be a game changer. From Peachtree City, you can get to Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport 27 minutes. Fayetteville, only 25 minutes away, and Newnan is around 30 minutes from the terminals. Now compare that to Alpharetta, where it can take over an hour and sometimes even longer to get to the airport. If you fly often for work or pleasure, that alone might make you rethink where you want to live. Now let's talk about one of the most important factors when choosing where to live: home prices. The average home price in the northern suburbs of Atlanta over the past 6 months has been around $800,000. Meanwhile, in the South Atlanta suburbs, the average home price is $442,000. Huge difference. Just check out the average sales prices city by city over the last 6 months. In Peachtree City, Fayetteville, and Newnan, you can get a larger home, more land, and an overall better value compared to places like Alpharetta or Roswell. For example, you have a $500,000 budget. Here's what you can expect. In Fayetteville, you can get a 4-bedroom home with spacious backyard and access to some of the top-rated schools in the state. For instance, this one, built in 1998, has 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, and has 3,800 square feet on half an acre. If you're shopping in Roswell with that same budget, you might find a smaller home and you'll be paying a premium just to be in the area. For instance, this one, built in 1978, has 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, and is only 2,164 square feet on 1/3 of an acre. So if you want more house for your money, South Side is the clear winner. But what if you have more money to spend? Now, this is the house I have currently listed in Brooks for $1.5 million. It has 6 bedrooms, 5.5 bathrooms, over 9,000 square feet on 6 acres with a pool and a pond and an elevator. And did I tell you that it has a baseball diamond? It's gorgeous. But in Johns Creek, you could buy this beautiful 6-bedroom, 5-bath home in St. Ives Country Club with almost 5,500 square feet on just over 1/3 of an acre. Now, both homes are great options, obviously, but if you're looking for space, again, the choice is clear. If you want more land on the north side, and this home is listed in Alpharetta on almost 3 acres. It's a little 2,200 square foot ranch with 3 bedrooms and 2 baths, built in 1962. Now, I know that choosing the right suburb is a personal decision, and what works for one person might not work for someone else, and that's where I come in. If you're thinking about moving to Atlanta and want someone who knows these areas inside and out, I would love to help. Give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email, and let's figure out which part of Atlanta is the perfect place for you. Now let's get into the lifestyle differences between North and South Atlanta. Living in North Atlanta means having access to more Fortune 500 company headquarters, a greater number of shopping centers and restaurants, and a higher population density, which also means more traffic. In contrast, South Atlanta offers a more quiet, laid-back lifestyle with plenty of outdoor spaces, golf courses, and nature trails. You'll also find excellent schools with smaller class sizes, making it an excellent choice for families. And the South Side is growing fast. New stores, restaurants, and amenities are added daily. Just look at what they're doing in Trillith with the new entertainment facility, Trillith Live. It is set to be completed by the end of 2025. The U.S. Soccer National Training Facility is under construction in Fayetteville, and Peachtree City is getting 2 large indoor pickleball clubs. And if you love being close to city amenities and don't mind the hustle and bustle, North Atlanta might be a great fit. Especially if your job is on the north side, it makes total sense to live there. But if your job is downtown and you prefer a slower pace, more outdoor activities, and a tight-knit community, the South Side is where you want to be. At the end of the day, the best choice depends on your priorities. If you need to be near corporate jobs, major shopping centers, and the nightlife, then North Atlanta makes sense. But if you're looking for better work-life balance, a relaxed atmosphere, and more house for your money, then South Atlanta is the clear winner. Discover some of the southern suburbs in this video right here. So what do you think? Are you Team North Atlanta or Team South Atlanta? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you're ready to start house hunting, I'm here to help. Reach out anytime and let's find your dream home in Metro Atlanta. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more Atlanta real estate tips, and I'll see you in the next one.